already. What's good, everyone? I appreciate you coming back to my channel. On today's video, on today's video of Bar Chlo, we're gonna make the perfect summer cocktail to quench your thirst on a hot day, the Lynchburg lemonade. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all been telling me I should share the random facts of history that I know on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me. Here's 1 or 2 historical facts about the Lynchburg lemonade. If you don't give a shit about history, you can always skip to this timestamp here. Let's get into it. The Lynchburg lemonade is named after the Tennessee home of the Jack Daniel's distillery. It actually wasn't created in Tennessee. It was created in Huntsville, Alabama in 1980 by a bar owner by the name of Tony Mason. Mason later sued Jack Daniel's distillery. It was on their website. They were promoting his cocktail but wasn't giving him any credit or any compensation. So he took them to court. That happens way more often than you think, which is actually legal, sadly enough. So ultimately the distillery won. So that's why you don't hear anything about Tony Mason's name on anything pertaining to the Lynchburg lemonade. On this channel, we're gonna give credit where it's due. Cheers to Tony Mason. Speaking of credit, this brings me to why I'll be using Uncle Nearest whiskey instead of Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 whiskey. Nathan Nearest Green, who is considered to be the godfather of the Tennessee whiskey making process. Around the mid 1800s, Greens enslavers were like a plant. They were a plantation known as Landis and Green, who lent out Uncle Nearest for a fee to a local preacher by the name of Reverend Dan Call. This was pretty typical in this era, which enslaved men were commonly involved in making spirits due to the reputation of it being a dangerous and dirty job. Nearest was known as a skilled distiller who specialized in a process known as sugar maple charcoal filtering, which was also called the Lincoln County process, which differentiates bourbon from Tennessee whiskey, making Uncle Nearest responsible for the Tennessee whiskey we have today. This method, which some historians believe was inspired by men and women who used charcoal to filter their water and purify their foods in West Africa. This gave Uncle Nearest whiskey a smooth and unique taste. Years later, here comes Jasper Jack Daniels, a 7-year-old white orphan who was sent to the Call farm to be a chore boy. He eventually became Uncle Nearest's apprentice and was taught the Lincoln County process. After emancipation, Call sold his distillery to Jack Daniel. Daniel appointed Uncle Nearest to be the first master distiller and the first black master distiller to ever be recorded in the United States. He remained in that position until 1888. Jack Daniel's, or Old No. 7, was founded in 1875. But it wasn't until 2016 that the company finally acknowledged that Uncle Nearest was the master distiller. Up until that time, Dan Call took credit for everything. Up until then, they credited Dan Call, who was Uncle Nearest's slave owner. Call received credit for teaching Jack Daniels how to distill whiskey, the whole process and everything, even though that's what Uncle Nearest was known for. But yeah, you know how that goes. In 2019, descendants from Uncle Nearest actually opened up a distillery in Shelbyville, Tennessee. So now you can buy Uncle Nearest premium whiskey anywhere in the United States. I'm not sure about out of the States, but in the United States for sure. Let me know in the comments if you want me to try and review all the different batches from Uncle Nearest. Now that the history is done and out of the way, on to making the cocktail. Today we'll be using Uncle Nearest whiskey, Cointreau for our triple sec, freshly squeezed lemon juice, and simple syrup. The original recipe calls for a sour mix, but that shit's gross as fuck, so don't use that. I beg of you. Instead, use freshly squeezed lemon juice and simple syrup. I promise you, it's so much better. You'll thank me later. Also on the Jack Daniel's site, it says build it in glass, but don't do that shit either, because since it has citrus in it, you want to shake the drink. Because if you don't shake it, then it's just gonna be one bitter, sour, nasty ass drink that nobody wants. So yeah, shake that motherfucker. If you prefer your drink on the less sweet side, you can use a homemade sparkling lemonade. I will not be showing you how to make that on there because I'm not making that. Or you can use a high quality lemon lime pop. Yes, I said pop. I'm from Chicago. I'm not saying soda. That shit sounds weird. You can use such as San Pellegrino lemon something. Limonada. San Pellegrino limonada. Oh yeah. And Sprite. Pop, soda, whatever y'all want to call it. In your shaking tin, we're going to start off with 1 ounce of our Tennessee whiskey, 1 ounce of our triple sec, I'm using Cointreau, 1 ounce of our freshly squeezed lemon juice, and a ½ ounce of our simple syrup. If you want me to show you how to make simple syrup, leave a comment down below. Fill our tin with ice, Pop the tins on and shake until well chilled. Strain into a highball glass filled with ice. Top with your Sprite. Then you're gonna take your bar spoon and lightly mix it. And for garnish, we have a lemon wheel. Stick that on the side there. There you have it, the Lynchburg lemonade. Cheers. All right, let's see how this tastes. This looks so pretty, look at it. Can y'all see it? It's so pretty. Holy fuck, that's good. I'm spilling because of these ignorant big ass ice cubes, but it's good. Oh my god, this is so refreshing. Like, if someone hands this to you on a hot summer day, you would thank them like this was the Sahara Desert and they just gave you a canteen of water, bro. Like, that's how good this is. It's hot as hell in my office right now, so it's doing the trick of cooling me off, and this is so refreshing. Oh my god. This is so good. The Uncle Nearest whiskey definitely gives it that smooth taste. It doesn't have that like sharp spice edge like how Jack Daniels does. Jack Daniels is good, but if you're looking for a really smooth taste, George Dickel is a really great Tennessee whiskey. I use that a lot. Of course, Uncle Nearest. Those are the two top Tennessee whiskeys that you can put in your Lynchburg lemonade. Jack Daniels for the original. If you want something on the smoother taste inside, then George Dickel or Uncle Nearest would be your best bet. Yo, I'm sweating in here, but this is definitely keeping me cool. Lynchburg lemonade. Bro, this shit is so refreshing. Like, this is the perfect picnic drink. You go to a family reunion, picnic, or any out and outside, just get a picture of this. It's so good. You guys will love this. If you make this refreshing cocktail, please share it with me on Instagram or Twitter. I love to see you guys making and enjoying these cocktails. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. And share it with someone you think would enjoy this. And share this video with someone you think would enjoy this cocktail. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.